was hanging out in the GameSpot booth, and Ricardo knows that I'm stupid about Tim Schafer, as a lot of people know that I'm stupid about Tim Schafer, like in a way that it just doesn't make sense. Like I actually just can't speak in front of him. I'm like, bleh, bleh, bleh. So he's standing there. He's about to do a demo, and Ricardo grabs me and drags me over to him and goes, "This is Carrie. She's also a producer at EA. She is a big fan of Psychonauts, and you guys are kindred spirits." And it was halfway through E3, and clearly Tim Schafer gets this a lot. Like he kind of was standing there, kind of not impressed that he's meeting someone who's a big, huge fan of his.
Right,
Like that's not the most impressive credentials that I have in the entire universe. And I just went something like, "Awesome," and he's just, you could just tell he's like, oh God, not another one, And I felt really, really horrible about it, but I couldn't help myself. I just revert to something like an amoeba. And so I was like babbling on about how much I love Psychonauts, and how when I was at GameSpot, like I just talked about Psychonauts all the time and all this stuff.
Yes, accurate.
And Alex was there, and Tim's kind of talking to Alex about what's going on with Beatles Rock Band, and I'm just like, but I love Psychonauts, It was embarrassing, right? and I'm willing to admit it, and it's fine. And at some point, I just went, God, this train wreck can't go any worse. So I just turned to him and went, you know what? I just don't like Jack Black. And, oh my God, do you not say that to Tim Schafer?
It wasn't just you didn't like it. What was it you said? It was something particular.
I said he wasn't funny. And so Tim Schafer then kind of like, now he's paying attention to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
you finally got your way.
You had to act out, didn't you?
I couldn't handle it, right? So he kind of looks at me, and he was a gentleman, he was a sweetheart, he was wonderful, whatever. But he just goes, "But did you see School of Rock?" And I went, well, I mean, yeah, that was like the most tolerable of his movies. Like School of Rock was fine, and I love High Fidelity, but Jack Black is kind of minute in High Fidelity. I said that was fine. I just don't think he's funny. And he's just looking at me like death eyes, right? And I'm like, oh God, this is mortifying. I've now completely embarrassed myself in front of Tim Schafer, and I've now babbled on and on and on, and now told him that I hate Jack Black. And then he proceeds to tell me that people tell him that he and Jack Black look alike / are similar / have that same kind of thing. And I went, oh my God, now I've just insulted Tim Schafer on top of everything, who I adore. And so I finally managed to get out of this. I just go, all right, look, I'm sorry, I just want to put this out there. The first thing I did, the first moment that I entered E3 on the first day, I beelined for the Brutal Legend demo, and I played it. And even though it was loud and what have you, it actually was quieter than it was for a lot of E3 because most of you guys were at the Sony press conference still.
Yeah.
I put my ear up against the television to listen to the cinematics and stuff, and I thought it was quite funny. And I really, really don't like Jack Black.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think maybe I shouldn't go on about it, but I don't like Jack Black. And I thought he was quite funny. So I said to him, you know what? I thought he was funny in Brutal Legend. So let this be the moral of this.
Actually upset Tim Schafer. It was his PR. So a guy called Devin, who's lovely.
Yeah,
friend of the podcast.
Absolutely wonderful, great friend of the show.
He is.
He's great. His job was to sort of keep Tim happy and walk around. And so we were walking along, and he turned around and we were having a chat while Tim was getting into a cab, and he just mentioned about bumping into you and how crazy you were, pointing at Carrie at that point, and Devin was he asked me a question. He said, "How do you think I'm doing with looking after Tim?" I said, "Well, that's simple." I said, if you're in PR, you either look beautiful or you look like you, and if you look like you and you're good in PR, you're clearly talented. If you're beautiful, you don't have to be talented." And he stopped and he said, "Are you saying that I'm not beautiful?"
And then he shed a single tear.
And I basically said to him, "You don't actually think you're beautiful compared to the PR people I know." I mean, I said the PR people are either beautiful, plastic, vapid, and useless, or they're sort of, normal and talented. I said,
Right.
You're
Eugene is going to be so sorry he's not here yet.
Well,
That's a great quote.
Eugene's
That's a great
normal-
quote. You should keep
Eugene's
that.
normal and talented too, and Schafer just burst into laughter and just couldn't stop himself. And in the end, he was laughing so hard he said, "My left foot hurts. My left foot hurts. You've hurt my left foot. I am laughing so much. My left foot can no longer touch the floor." And then everyone was turning around, going, "Are you saying that I'm not beautiful?" He got like a complete complex about not being beautiful. And it's like, no. Look, understand. I was trying to give you a compliment. No. He said, "Are you saying that I'm ugly?" I said, "I'm just saying you're not PR. You know." So he was.
So you're saying I should text Devin right now and say, "Hey, man, I think you're beautiful."
Well,